Find the numeral preceding and succeeding each of the following numerals. For part A, you have 840 with a base of 9, B, 100,000 with a base of 8, and C, 666 with a base of 7. Now in base 9, the digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In order to subtract 1, the unit's face value must be greater than 0. Since it is not, regrouping is required. Now first, we want to write the numeral in expanded base 9 notation. So you're going to write your answers using base 10 numerals if necessary. So in this case here we have 840 with a base of 9 is equal to 8 times 9 squared plus 4 times 9 plus 0 times 1. Now the number must be regrouped so that the number in the ones group is greater than 0. And the first non-zero group is 9. So we're going to take one group of 9 and move it to the ones group, and then write your answers using base 10 numerals if necessary. So here we have the group 9 squared, 9, and then 1. Well, the original we have 840. Now the number must be regrouped so that the number in the ones group here is greater than that 0. So the first non-zero group is 9, which is this one here. So we're going to take one group of the 9, so we're going to take 1 away from the 4 to get 3. And then move it to the ones group, and now we have a 9 over here. Now we're going to write the answers using base 10 numerals if necessary. Now 1 can be subtracted from the ones group, so if we take 9 and subtract 1, then we're going to get the following number. 8, 3, and then 8. And that's in base 9. So the numeral preceding 840 with a base of 9 is 838 with a base of 9. Now, since the units digit of 840 with a base of 9 is less than the maximum digit of 8, the numeral succeeding it can be found by adding 1 to the units digit. Therefore, the numeral succeeding 840 with a base of 9 is 841 with a base of 9. Now let's take a look at part B. Part B is we have 100,000 with a base of 8. So in the base of 8, the digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To subtract 1, regrouping is required again because the units digit is 0. So we're going to write the numeral in expanded base notation. So you're going to write your answers using base 10 numerals if necessary. So for the 100,000 with a base of 8, we know that the 1 is in the base 8 times 5 plus 0 times 8 to the 4th plus 0 times 8 to the 3rd plus 0 times 8 to the 2nd plus 0 times 8 plus 0 times 1. Now the first non-zero group is 8 to the 5th group. So we regroup the number as needed so that the ones group is not 0. And after regrouping, there should be less than 8 in each group, except the ones group. And then you're going to write your answers using base 10 numerals if necessary. So here's our group, 8 to the 5th, 8 to the 4th, 8 to the 3rd, 8 to the 2nd, 8, and then 1. Now the original is 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now we need to then regroup, so we're going to take this 1 from here, and now we're going to have a 7, 7, 7, 7, and then 8. Because what we've done is we had to subtract 1 from each of those 8s, and then what we have left over in the 1 group is an 8. So now one can be subtracted from the ones group, and therefore we're going to have 0 times 8 to the 5th plus 7 times 8 to the 4th plus 7 times 8 to the 3rd plus 7 times 8 to the 2nd power plus 7 times 8. And now we can subtract this 8 and 1 to get 7 here. So we have 7, 7, 7, 7. So therefore the numeral preceding 100,000 with a base of 8 is 77777 with a base of 8. Now since the units of the digit of 100,000 with a base of 8 is less than the maximum digit of 7, the numeral succeeding it can be found by adding 1 to the units digit. Therefore, the numeral succeeding 100,000 with a base of 8 is 100,001 with a base of 8. Now for part C, we want to look at the number 666 with a base of 7. So in base 7, the digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And therefore, since the units of digit of 666 with a base of 7 is greater than 0, the numeral preceding it can be found by subtracting 1 from the units digit. So therefore, the numeral preceding 666 with a base of 7 is 665 with a base of 7. Now, the units digit in 666 with a base of 7 has the maximum allowed value of 6. So after adding 1, regrouping will be required. So first, write the numeral in expanded base 7 notation, and then write your answers using base 10 numerals if necessary. So 666 with a base of 7 is equal to 6 times 7 squared plus 6 times 7 plus 6 times 1. Now we're going to regroup the succeeding numeral so that all the digits have the face values less than 7. And so write your answers using base 10 numerals if necessary. So here's your group. 7 to the third, 7 squared, 7, and then 1. Now the original, we have a 0 here. We have a 6 and a 7 squared, 6 for the 7 and 6 in the 1s. Now succeeding, we're going to get 6, 6, and then this becomes a 7. And then regroup, we get 1, 0, 0, 0. So write the numeral that represents 1 times 7 to the third power plus 0 times 7 to the second power plus 0 times 7 plus 0 times 1 in the base of 7. And therefore, the numeral succeeding 666 with a base of 7 is 1000 with a base of 7.